beautiful people. Ifama Opoli back here with some questions because I know a lot of people have been asking questions. So this is going to be a question and answer session. Yay! A lot of people have asked, why do you talk like that? You're Nigerian. Why do you talk like that? Why is your accent like that? Eh, okay. Huh? Uh-uh. You say this one, you not grow up in Nigeria or what? What's that? Okay, so there are mixed reactions to the way that I speak. Okay, so I'm here with a question and answer session to clear the air. Okay. Hmm. And to reintroduce myself and the channel and what this is all about, basically. So, why? Why am I here? And who am I bringing all this information to you? I mean, what gives me the impetus? It was that confidence to be able to share this knowledge and everything. Anyways, we're going to learn a bit about me today, but it's just kind of introducing this channel again to those who are not aware and to new subscribers and followers. So basically, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the subscribers who have been here since day one and those who are just coming on. And thank you for following the series, the videos, for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell notification button. And by the way, if you have not done that, now would be a good time to like this video and to hit the subscribe button. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the faithfuls. Grateful for those who are faithfully following the channel. So let's just dive right into the question and the answer session here. First question will be, what are my origins? I hail from Anambra State in Nigeria. That's where I'm from. That's where my parents are from. That's where the village, okay, to those who like going, that's where it is. Okay, I grew up in different towns, and before I even continue there, I just have to say there's a difference. Let me clear the air. There's a difference in how you normally speak on a daily basis and when you're presenting to the general public. You know, like newscasters will not be presenting to you in the voice they normally use at home, yes, or with the slangs they use at home. I think there's a preferred accent for presentations and when you're speaking to the general public, and then there's a way that you speak when you're generally, you know, with your peeps and you're hanging out, nothing serious is going on. So I think we should differentiate that. You know, how I would address, okay, my kids is different from how I would present when I'm talking in a video. Depending on what's going on with my kids, it just depends. It could be the straight up waffy, okay? Or worry comes out, okay? And they know mom is not playing. Or the Anambra Igbo accent comes out, like, ooh, that's another one. Mommy is not playing at all. Yeah. And then there are times when we're just like low-key, just, you know, hanging out or whatever, and then whatever accent comes out, you know. So it just depends, really. So that's clearing up the air about the different accents. But another thing that I would say about this would be the towns, the hometowns, where you grow up, where somebody grows up, plays a big part in the way, in the things that they pick up along the way. For me, I grew up in Warri, I grew up in Port Harcourt, I grew up in Lagos, because we were moving, we moved a lot with my dad because of his job. I also grew up I went to school for a few months in the Netherlands, and then also in Arlington, Texas, around the Dallas Metroplex area. And then I worked in Houston for about for a few years, like 3 years, close to 3 years, 2.5 years. And then I also worked in Arlington. So all these places, kind of layer up wherever you grow up, and with the people that you interact with kind of influence how you are, how you speak, how you see the world, and the different kind of parables you would use, so to say. So those are the things that form a person's accent, not usually, okay, that's what will form most people's accent, not that they're trying to fake it or whatever. It's just what it is. So if you ever encounter me on the road and you do something that you shouldn't have done, okay, maybe Wafi will be coming for you, okay? Shoot. It depends. And then the Holy Spirit is guiding me too. Okay, so yeah. Yes, thank you, Jesus. So anyway, moving on. Where did I go to school? I went to school in different places, of course, according to the different towns. I went to the primary school, secondary school, and even first year of university was done in Nigeria. And then I also attended school in the Netherlands for a few months, and then moved on to attend school in Arlington, Texas. So I went to Tarrant County College. I also went to the University of Texas at Arlington. Next question will be, what gives me the drive for this channel? What motivates this channel? The information that I'm getting, that I'm giving on the channel, where is it coming from? It comes from the certifications that I've gotten, because if you would notice, this channel is basically, first of all, yes, it's lifestyle. There's lifestyle with it. There's faith, yes, in this channel. And then you will notice that also this channel is about education, educating along the way, things that I've learned along the way, things that are important to personal development, things that are important to just everyday living, solutions, those things that you always wanted to ask somebody but you didn't know how to ask. Those things that really people are afraid to talk about, but they are important. A lot of personal development topics for both young adults, teenagers, and adults will be on this channel, and there are already a lot. If you scroll through the videos, you'll find some topics already on just life, how to navigate life, and core skills in life. I'm a certified mental health and addiction counselor. That's one. But my main profession, where everything started, what I went to university for, is medical lab science. So I am a medical lab scientist with the MLSC ASCP certification. This famous quote that says, there's no education that is wasted, none of it. Anything you learn is useful, so there's no wasted education anywhere. How did I grow up? When you're working in a place or you go to school in a place, you kind of pick up a lot of things around that environment. Even if you grew up, like I grew up in Nigeria and started working in the US as a student. I eventually went from being a student with a part-time job to graduating and then having a full-time job. As a student, I worked doing hair, and that was pretty cool. That was a side gig for me. And I also worked as a student worker part-time in in some departments. It wasn't as lucrative, so I had to find something else to do. And then I found braiding, because I already knew how to braid. I had the skills from when I was in secondary school in Nigeria. I had learned how to braid and cornrow and do all that. So I just went into braiding, and that was pretty much what carried me through. With the support of my parents, thank God, you helped me with a lot of my bills on the side, and everything as a student kept me going. So it's really good to know, to have skills that you can use when when you don't have a degree. Okay, because I did not have a degree when I started working, so it was the skills I had learned in secondary school that helped me out. We know that that there are so many different skills out there that you can learn even if you didn't go to school, that will help you in life. Next is, what's my status? I'm a mom. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a YouTuber. Of course. I'm also a speaker, so I've been to so many different speaking engagements as a counselor, and it's been fun. And I also am a Jesus girl. Okay, because faith is absolutely important to me, because I totally believe, of course, that life emanates from the spirit. And God is everything. God is everywhere. God is the creator of everything that we see. So I'm a person of faith. Now, why do you call yourself Jesus girl? Because okay, now if you go if you go to my Instagram, which is Ifi Ookoli, you would see that I have Jesus Girl written there, and also on my Facebook page, Ifi Ookoli. Also, I have Jesus Girl as one of my many different things that I am and who I am. So Jesus Girl, why do you call yourself Jesus Girl? Let me tell you, okay? My parents kept us in church from a young age. That was what we'll do. Like every Sunday, we'll go to church, of course. But from being in church, I got interested in being in the choir, and that was what I did while growing up. I was just in the choir for the most part. And while serving in the choir, whether it was in Nigeria as a young child or as a young girl, or when we moved to Holland and, at the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Holland, I was in the choir. Eventually, I moved to the US, to Arlington. In Arlington, I was in the choir in my interdenominational church there in the youth choir, in the main choir as well. I was there. And then also, where else? In Houston. In Houston, I was also in the choir. Yeah, so, but it wasn't about being in the choir for me or any of those things. While in secondary school, that was when I started getting to know God for real, beyond just going to church on Sunday or going to choir practice to be in the choir or to sing. That was when I began to know God for myself. I began to have a relationship with God and get closer to God and just experience God for myself. So with that deep intimate relationship came this knowing, and just came this love for Jesus, this love for God, which is just deeper than the service and the being a chorister. And it's that everyday relationship with God that if I need to ask God for things, or I need to ask God for direction, I can easily just talk to God like I'm talking to my friends. But I also know that God is God, and I have reverence and respect for Him. But then on the other hand, He's my Father, He's my guide, He's there for me through thick and thin, and I can rely on Him. So that was the kind of deep, intimate relationship that I started having with God. Eventually, I just said, hey, you know what? Refer to myself as Jesus girl, okay? Please take it to the court if you don't like it. But anywho, that's how that came about. That is who I am, basically. Yeah, aside every other thing, I think that's the basis of me as a human being, is my relationship with God. Through all the phases that I've been through in life, I've been able to rely on Him and for Him to take me through everything. So I'm absolutely grateful for that. What's the purpose of this channel? Okay, the purpose of this channel, I think I might have alluded to this before, is to teach core life values, core life skills, things that I'm learning, just as a human being, and things that I've learned from my certifications and my studies, as a counselor, therapist, even as a medical lab scientist, and things that will really be helpful to young people, young adults, and teenagers. But these are the things that I'll be presenting on this channel. Basically, solutions. And honestly, another thing that I learned, because when I was in Nigeria, sometimes we can be a little uptight, but I learned to be a bit goofy and play around and all that when I moved to the US, and around the young people, young adults, we were a bit goofy over there, but it was fun. Yeah, community, good community is really good. It's to be around people with like minds and people of faith that are truly there for each other. Really awesome. That's what this channel is about. And if I have one final thing to say, if everybody watching this or who will watch this, I would really appreciate it if you take the time to subscribe and to click the like buttons whenever you watch the videos, because it really helps the algorithm. And honestly, it's not easy to create these videos and to edit them. I saw an influencer one time, she was going off. She was like, how dare you watch my videos, okay, without liking? Do you know how much time I put into these videos? And I was like, but she was saying it in a funny way. But I could tell, because as a content creator, I know how that, how that can be it can be a bit stressful, to content creators, but it's very encouraging if you do like the videos to click the like button, to share the videos to other people, to subscribe to the channel. It will be so awesome, because any video that is helpful to you, there's a high chance that it will be helpful to somebody else. So when you click subscribe, when you put on your notification buttons, when you click the like button, when you share, all these actions help the algorithm to move the videos to wider audiences, so that other people can also watch the videos and benefit from the information or from the entertainment, whatever that video is about. Mona dey encourage person, okay, let wafi girl come out, okay. Make una dey encourage person, because it's the help person, that kind of thing. When you see like for video, you go say, okay, at least somebody they get the information, somebody they get something. You go give person ginger, you give you ginger, make they do the work, make the work dey go. So they give me ginger, not just me but other content creators. When they see their videos, abeg dey like am. If you like the video, like am, as in use your hand, press like, press like. The it's free. They're not a charge for liking. But thank you very much for watching the video, and thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you back next time for more videos. God bless you. Bye bye for now.